Let's chat about being a patient. I've been a nurse in the state of Massachusetts for 23 years, so I have a little bit of experience with this and treating patients as well. Say you get admitted to the hospital and you spend a few days there. When it's time to go home, you don't leave until you get a copy of your discharge orders. Anybody who's been in the hospital and has been discharged from the hospital knows what I'm talking about. When you get the copy of these orders, either the doctor or the nurse will go into your hospital room and review all of the discharge orders and what you need to do at home. Those are what discharge orders are. Discharge orders are instructions for what the patient needs to continue to do for their plan of care while they're at home, still under the treatment and the care of a physician, of a medical doctor. An example would be if you have a wound and you need to properly care for it or change it daily. Or if you have stitches or you have something like pneumonia and they explain and instruct that while you go home, you have to take deep breaths, you need to walk around, and you can't stay in bed. And what type of care would be required once you get home? Do you need family members to help you? As a nurse and as a doctor, we go over any type of instructions that needs to be done while you're in the hospital so you can be successful while you are alone after being discharged from the hospital. There are instances in which patients, they need to wear gloves. They might need to wear masks. Some need to use sterile gloves, and we teach them that procedure. After we go through all of the discharge instructions, usually the patient signs the discharge instructions stating that they have read them and they do understand. You're still considered a patient that has been under the care of an MD, and you're still considered a patient until you have completed your course of treatment and no longer need the assistance of your doctor. We do not teach family members to follow the same protocol as the patient because the family members are not sick. The family members are not sick. They are the healthy ones. They are the strong ones. The patient is the one who requires medical attention, not the healthy family member. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The family member needs to stay in contact with the patient to help in any way possible. What is happening in our society? We are not patients, and we are not victims of the medical system, but we are being treated as if we are sick. We are being treated as if we are a risk to our friends, to our family, to our society, and the whole human race. This is simply false. But what happens when we are being treated as if we are all sick? Have you ever been sick before and needed medical attention? Have you ever been hospitalized? I ask you, how did that make you feel? Did you feel like a victim? Did you feel frail? Did you feel weak? Maybe a little abandoned? Like you needed extra help? Like you were lacking actual protection from danger? As if something or someone that you came in contact with could place a serious risk on your health. Temporarily, of course, but how did you feel? Did you feel helpless? Did you feel like you could not add to the society around you? You couldn't contribute? Like the healthy people could not relate to you because they were strong and you were not? You see, when you are sick, you feel out of balance with your normal life and your normal routine. Now, I want you to take a look around at how we are being treated as if everybody is supposed to be sick. A patient under the care of the doctor. Except We are not under the care of the doctor. We are under the care of a government. When we are being treated as if we are all sick, what happens to our relationship with our world, with our family, our friends, our community? How are you feeling walking around out in public right now? Do you feel shame? Fragile? Do you feel weak? Emotionally weak? Do you feel like someone could harm you simply just by walking by? And what is this doing to our emotional health? And what about our children's health? What are we doing to our kids that has them believe that they are a threat to the outside world, to their teachers, to their friends, to their grandparents? Our children's minds are so fragile and not yet fully formed, but taking in everything like a sponge. Are they too feeling helpless and shameful? You see, my job right now in my life, I'm a board-certified holistic nurse, a certified personal trainer. I believe in holistic health. I am here to inspire people to live their best lives through true health. But right now, doesn't it feel like you're being blocked from living a true healthy life because you're being treated as if you are sick? We have been manipulated to believe we cannot move forward in our health and in our happiness. And this is the most shameful event going on right now. And because of that, I urge you to rethink what is happening right now. Shut off mainstream news. Thank you for listening, everybody. You can follow me on my YouTube channel at Erin McDermott. Please subscribe. On my personal Facebook page, I post videos, Erin Finn McDermott. And also, I do online fitness training. Stay strong out there. I'm sorry I have to do this video. This is not something I ever in my life thought I would be doing.